This is CBS LA Mornings.
Well, AI ads have become the talk of the LA mayoral race. Candidate Spencer Pratt is making headlines for the way his campaign is using the technology.
Meanwhile, one of his opponents, incumbent Mayor Karen Bass, says the use of AI in political ads is dangerous. Joining us now to talk about this new frontier in politics is political strategist Matt Klink. Thank you so much for being here. We usually see you on the screen in the Zoom. You're here in person today.
That's right.
So we were just talking about political ads using AI has been around actually for some time.
It has, that we had the earlier when I think it was Bill Clinton or Barack Obama, where the face morphed into a different person. That's just the part that you see behind the scenes. We as consultants use it to analyze polling results, to target voters, to identify potential fundraising targets. So it's a tool that political campaigns use.
So you're a conservative strategist.
Correct.
What are you thinking about Spencer Pratt, who has now come out and said that he leans more Republican? What are you thinking about some of these ads? He's not making them himself. Someone else is making them.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is part and parcel of today's world, is that most voters don't realize whether a candidate is cutting the ads or whether an independent expenditure committee is cutting the ads. They just note the ads.
Yeah.
And I think the interesting part about Spencer Pratt is he says he leans Republican, but he's running it for a non-ideological office. So look, the reason why people are talking about him is because his ads have clearly, they're scratching an itch that the voters have. They know that things are not right in Los Angeles, and they don't know if Spencer Pratt's the solution, but they know that he's identifying the problem.
Absolutely. Okay, so how do you respond to people like Mayor Karen Bass and other critics of AI who say this feels deceptive to voters? Do you see any downsides to using AI in political ads?
No. I mean, look, if used well, and I believe that the ads that Spencer Pratt has done are using well, they highlight a larger problem. I agree with people who say, deep fakes are bad, meaning you get people saying things that they don't want, that they wouldn't say.
Okay.
I don't think anybody believes that Spencer Pratt is Batman, or at least I hope they don't, or that Mayor Bass is Darth Vader.
Right.
I mean, but what they do is these ads, they put a point on rising homelessness, rampant drug use, high crime, and then the disaster of the Palisades fires.
So does there need to be kind of guidelines here?
Well, there are guidelines here, and the problem is that it's like campaign fundraising. Water will always find its lowest mark. So you can create legislation or laws, and smart consultants and lawyers are going to find a way around those laws. AI is here. I heard these same arguments when digital was launched, that websites are going to promote misinformation. Guess what? It opened up political campaigns to more people. It made information more accessible. You can use your powers for good, or you can use your powers for evil. Spencer Pratt is being good and clever and funny.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the race overall? Who do you feel like is the strongest candidate?
Well, look, by far, Mayor Karen Bass, she's the overwhelming favorite to certainly make the runoff. The incumbent mayor, she has all the institutional power behind her. I think the race is really for second place right now, and you're seeing some strange things. People are promoting the other Democratic Socialist candidate in the race, Ray Wang, so that she pulls more votes from Nithya Raman. This is where it becomes like 3D chess, because the top two vote getters get to compete for the November general election. But Spencer Pratt's gone from an afterthought or a laughingstock to someone who people are saying, I want to give this guy a second look.
Well, we're running stories this morning. There's some information out that people from out of state want to come in and try to vote for Spencer Pratt. What do you make of that? I mean, it's clearly illegal, but I could see people trying to show up at the polls to do that.
They could, and the fascinating part is, like, look, what if his ads has like 10 million clicks? There are 3.8 million people that live in the city of Los Angeles. So even if you live in Burbank or Glendale, your vote doesn't count in the city of Los Angeles. So it's nice that there's enthusiasm. I think it's fantastic that the mayor's race is being discussed like this. Frankly, the second largest city deserves a high-profile mayor's race.
That is true, and we haven't had one in a while.
Absolutely.
And people are certainly talking this time around. So we appreciate your insight. Thanks for joining us in the studio this morning.
Anytime.